Sugarland, Texas, a safe, loving, embracing community of beautiful neighborhoods and parks, shattered by the unthinkable. A model American family ambushed as they arrive home from a happy dinner out.
Someone just shot another.
A gunman shoots all four, killing the mother and one son and wounding the other son and father.
One subject right now is shot in the arm. Apparently the whole family's been shot.
But what makes this crime even more incomprehensible is this. The surviving son is now on Texas death row awaiting execution for masterminding the plot to murder his own family.
I was the sort of, evil James Bond guy,
This was your idea?
It was my idea.
You wanted to kill your family?
I did.
And he came very close to getting away with the perfect crime. A cold-blooded killer lurking inside a seemingly loving son of a beautiful family.
Did you feel like you were living the American dream?
I think if anybody looked at our life, they would say those guys have it.
Kent Whitaker, a successful manager in the family construction business. His wife of 28 years, Tricia, a former teacher turned full-time mom, and their two sons, Bart and Kevin.
There's going to be an Easter bunny popping up here in just a second.
Look at Bart.
Get back in line, you little nerd.
Family videos paint a warm tableau of a loving, prosperous, God-fearing family enjoying the good life.
Bart, let's see those ears. Who's ready for Christmas?
A succession of holiday celebrations.
Merry Christmas! Yes!
Yes! Yes! Kevin, look what you got.
I see one right here.
I get it!
Happy birthday, dear Kevin!
The birthdays of Kevin and his big brother Bart.
Happy birthday, dear Bart!
He looked up to me and wanted to be me, and I thought that was so ironic because I wanted to be him.
They played with each other from the time that Kevin was old enough to do it.
Kevin, this one needs working too.
Up until the end. They did stuff together.
What was your relationship like with your parents?
It was a good relationship.
Your family tried to love you.
It was idyllic, yeah.
Hey, Bart, drive down the street to the stop sign for me.
From the moment Bart learned to ride a two-wheeler, he and his father shared a passion for biking.
We tried to figure it out one time and ended up with about 15,000 miles that we've ridden together.
So what went wrong, Bart?
I was always an independent child, and I think somewhere along in there, can we stop for a second?
What's bothering you right now?
No, just, it's all a lot thinking back on all those days.
Let's say, Bart.
What?
I think everybody knows horrible things can happen, but you just don't expect it.
I had been at church with my family eating dinner and had just gotten home, and my pager went off telling me to call the police department.
Even for Homicide Sergeant Marshall Slott, horrible things don't happen very often in Sugarland. A typical week would be a couple of burglary investigations and maybe a robbery.
The dispatcher told me that 4 people had been shot. I initially thought she was joking with me, and I said, "You're kidding, right?" And she said, "No, I need you to respond to Sugar Lakes. A family of 4 has been shot."
The evening of December 10th, 2003 begins as a time for celebration at the Whitaker residence. Bart announces that he's finished his final exams and will soon graduate from college. His parents present him with a very expensive Rolex watch as a graduation gift.
We got ready for dinner, and we went to dinner.
Kent, Tricia, Bart, and his brother Kevin all go out to a popular local Cajun restaurant.
Was there laughter?
Lots of laughter, yeah. We were happy and we were teasing each other, but then we did that whenever we were together.
As they celebrate his graduation, only Bart knows that an intruder has quietly entered their home.
Entered the house with the key and the alarm code.
Meanwhile, Kent snaps photos of his happy family. Bart with his favorite dessert, bread pudding, decorated to mark the occasion. Tricia posing with Bart and Kevin.
I'm going to show you a picture taken the night of the dinner.
Yeah, I took that after we finished eating. I bet you no more than 5 or 10 minutes before we left the restaurant, which was 5 minutes from our house.
Bart smiles, and yet he knows that if everything goes as planned, in less than 30 minutes, his brother, his mother, and his father will all be dead.
I don't really know a better term for how I was feeling other than I was in autopilot. I wasn't even aware of myself. We left the restaurant and drove back to the house.
And when we came back, Kevin led the way to the front door and Tricia was behind him, and when he stepped in, that's when the shootings happened.
I went out to my car to get my cell phone, and I was walking back from the car when the first shots happened.
What are you feeling? At the time?
Nothing. Nothing at first, and then the gunshots went off, and shock.